Hey y'all, welcome back to Serendipity. Today we are going to make fried green tomatoes. So for this, you're going to need 3 green tomatoes. You need some olive oil, and this will cover at least 1.5 inches of your pan or your skillet, whichever one you use. You'll need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of buttermilk. You'll need 1 egg, 6 dashes of hot sauce. I'm using the Cholula hot sauce, 1 cup of regular breadcrumbs, 1/2 cup of yellow cornmeal, 1 teaspoon of Lawry seasoned salt, 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. So for the first step, you are going to slice the tomatoes into 1/4 inch thick slices, and then you're going to lay them on a paper towel or a plate lined with a paper towel and get all the extra moisture off of the tomato. Ooh. And you're going to do this to all 3 of them, or if you make more, you can do this to all the ones that you're going to do. Okay, after you've cut your tomatoes up and you've went ahead and soaked up some of this moisture that's in the tomatoes, you're going to, you want to soak up as much moisture as you can because you want the breading to stick to it. So after we've done that, I'm going to go ahead and get my grease going over here. And like I said, you want it to be at least 1.5 inches thick or high on medium to high heat. And once it reaches, you want it to reach about 350, and for it to be able to stay constantly 350. So and while you're waiting on that to get up to temperature, you're going to set up your dredging station, which in the first one, you're going to have your flour. The second one, you're going to place your buttermilk, eggs, and hot sauce, and make sure you whisk those together. And then in your third one, you're going to place your breadcrumbs, your cornmeal, your seasoned salt, your Lawry seasoned salt, your garlic powder, and your pepper. And make sure you mix them together and make sure they're evenly combined. You're going to first put it in your flour and make sure it coats evenly. And after that, you're going to coat it in your buttermilk mixture and then in your cornmeal mixture. And then you're going to let this cook on each side for about 2 minutes. until it's golden brown. And just make sure that whenever you, after you do it in each one, you just make sure you get the excess off. You don't want clumps or anything on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these in there. And the same thing, I'm going to do 2 minutes on each side. It smells so good. You just want to make sure that they're golden brown. And like I said, just make sure you work in batches. So we can kind of keep track of when you flip them. After they're all done frying, then you can go ahead and dig in. On this side, I went ahead and put down just 3 of the fried green tomatoes, and then put on their feta cheese. So crumpled feta cheese, you can get that at the store. And then I also went ahead and added on some of this reduction balsamic vinegar of Modena. So it's a little bit thicker than your regular balsamic vinaigrette. And it's kind of like the stuff that they use at fancy restaurants. So I went ahead and put that on there, and we'll give that a try. And then on this one, we just put them in a bowl or on a plate. And then I got some ranch dressing here as well. Or I've seen where you can do some aioli sauces or whatever you want to use on it. So I am going to give these a try, and then also my husband will give these a try as well, and I'll let you know how they taste. You're gonna try both of them.
Okay.
So
this one?
That's the one that has the balsamic with the feta cheese on it, so you can try a piece of that. And then this one you just cut up and you can dip it in either one.
Okay. Oh, this looks good.
And see what the taste you think.
So this one was nothing, just like that?
Yeah, that's with the feta and the balsamic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And this one you cut it and dip it?
Cut it and dip it.
Okay.
So like...
What's that stuff?
That's the raisin cane sauce that I made. The homemade raisin cane sauce.
That's good. Like that. Tastes like the cane sauce.
Okay,
now
that's good.
I'll try the ranch.
Because the last time you tried it, it wasn't, you said it needed a little bit more. It's okay.
Lots of ranch on that.
Lots of ranch.
Okay. Yeah, all 3 were good.
It's good.
Yep. The feta thing's all right. The raisin cane stuff's good. It's good.
All of it's good?
Mm-hmm. I dig it. Yeah, I think you did good. I like it.
The only thing is like the It's cornmeal-y,
Yeah.
which
The raisin cane thing. Yeah, I like
so
it.
since I let the cane sauce sit, or the stuff to make the cane sauce, since I let it sit, it tastes like exactly like it. All right, y'all. So we just tried them. How I had it, it was all good. I would say they're all winners. The only thing is it's a little bit, has a little bit too much cornmeal, so maybe cut back on some of the cornmeal, and that may help. But other than that, I think it tastes really good. So I hope that you give this a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and ring that notification bell. Bye, y'all.